An encrypted messaging app is at the center of controversy following reports that some high-ranking U.S. government officials used it to discuss sensitive security matters. What is Signal? Signal is an end-to-end encrypted messaging app that allows users to send messages, make voice and video calls, and ensure communication privacy. Unlike some other apps, Signal enables encryption by default, does not store user data, and allows messages to disappear after a set period. Because of its high level of security, Signal is widely used by journalists, activists, and even government officials. According to reports, discussions among government officials on Signal were related to a military operation. Notably, a journalist was accidentally added to the group chat, raising questions about the app's actual security level. Although Signal features strong encryption, security experts warn that using it for critical government communications carries risks. The U.S. National Security Agency (NSA) has previously cautioned against using commercial apps for transmitting sensitive data, as they could be vulnerable to cyber threats. What happens if classified information is leaked to a third party? If classified government information is leaked to a third party, the consequences could be severe. National security risks. The exposure of military plans or foreign policy strategies could compromise U.S. security operations. Threat to personnel safety. If military operations are revealed, troops or special agents could be placed in danger. Impact on international relations. Unauthorized disclosures could strain U.S. relations with allies and adversaries. Legal violations. Sharing classified information through unsecured platforms could violate the Espionage Act and federal laws on government record-keeping. In response to the controversy, some lawmakers have called for an investigation into why sensitive government discussions were conducted on an unsecured platform. Concerns have also been raised that some messages in the group chat were set to automatically disappear, potentially violating federal record-keeping laws. In a statement, the senior official claimed to have no knowledge of Signal's use in government, but acknowledged that many individuals and organizations rely on it for secure communications. Encrypted messaging apps have become increasingly popular due to their privacy protections. However, when used in political or military settings, they pose significant security risks. Some experts suggest that government agencies should rely on internal, highly secured communication platforms to prevent potential breaches. This incident has reignited concerns about the security of encrypted messaging apps when handling sensitive government information. Moving forward, agencies may need to reassess their communication policies to ensure classified data remains protected.